Hi students, this is Karthik Trivedi and you are going to learn a lecture series of applied thermodynamic subjects with me. So today is an introduction session and in this introductions we are going to learn what is applied thermodynamics, why we need to study applied thermodynamics, what are the syllabus content, what are the reference book and how much the credit of this subject. Okay, so let us start one by one. So first thing we will start with, sir, what is applied thermodynamics? So this is the question that you have in your mind. So before we start this understanding, you know that you have already studied basics of mechanical engineering in your first year. Then you have studied thermodynamics in your third semester. Okay, and now in this subject called applied thermodynamics. So what is applied thermodynamics? So in thermodynamics you have studied about what is energy, what is heat, what is enthalpy, what is entropy. So you have learned about all this kind of concept. But here in applied thermodynamics you are going to learn how to utilize energy for generating a power. So what you are going to see in this subject is you are going to see different kind of elements, or you can say different kind of machineries which utilizing the energy as an input and giving work as an output, or you can say desired effect as an output. So in applied thermodynamics we are going to utilize the energy for converting into some useful mechanical work. So we are going to learn about how to convert energies into getting some useful mechanical works. So it's all about energy and the mechanical work as a output. So energy as an input and output as a mechanical work. So this kind of thing that we are going to learn in this subject called applied thermodynamics. Now next thing we're gonna see is, sir, but why I need to study applied thermodynamics? 6th semester mechanical engineering student, why I need to study applied thermodynamics subject? So, or you can say in old syllabus you are having refrigeration air conditioning subject as a syllabus, as a one of the subject in your curriculum. Okay, then you are also having a fluid power engineering in your curriculum in old syllabus. Now what they have done right now is they have removed RSE subject, they have removed fluid power engineering. So what they have done, they have taken the important chapter of refrigeration, important chapter of air conditioning, important chapter of fluid power engineering into this applied thermodynamics subject. So when you study applied thermodynamics, it is a combination of 4 subjects: thermodynamics, IC engine, RSE and fluid power engineering, and some of the concepts of fluid mechanics as well. So you are going to learn 5 subjects in this syllabus. First, again I am going to repeat, first thermodynamics, second refrigeration air conditioning, third IC engine, fourth fluid mechanics, and fifth fluid power engineering. So if you combine some of the chapter of all these 5 subjects and you have your syllabus, or you have a subject called applied thermodynamics in this syllabus, or this is the new subject which GTU has introduced. So when you are studied applied thermodynamics, indirectly you are studied these 5 subjects: thermodynamics, refrigeration air conditioning, fluid mechanics, IC engine and fluid power engineering. So it is very necessary to study this subject. So as a mechanical engineer you will have a good concept of RSE, you will have a good concept of fluid power engineering, you will have a good concept of thermodynamics, you have a good concept of fluid mechanics, and you are having a good concept of fluid power engineering. So from this discussion I think now you will understand why it is very necessary to study this applied thermodynamics subject. So let us proceed further. Okay, now we are going to see the syllabus. Okay, so here this is, you can see some screenshot over here on your screen. So this is a semester 6 subject. You know that the subject code is 3161910. Okay, and the subject name is applied thermodynamics. Here on your screen you can say that there is a prerequisite written over there, but there is nothing over there. What is prerequisite? Prerequisite means what are the necessary things that you must know before understanding this subject. So according to me, the prerequisite is, if you have a good concept of basics of mechanical engineering, if you have a good concept of thermodynamics, then you are good to go for this subject. So I think prerequisite according to me for this subject is two subjects. First, basics of mechanical engineering, and second, engineering thermodynamics. So if your concepts of basics of mechanical engineering and engine thermodynamics are clear, then you will easily understand this subject. So those who haven't have the concept clear of basics of mechanical engineering and engineering thermodynamics, first go there and revise some of the basic concept over there, okay, so that you will understand this subject very easily. So this is the prerequisite according to me, okay. Now let us see the credit of this subject. So credit of this subject is 5. So according to that, means if you are getting a good mark in this subject, that means you are getting a good SPI or CPI in your mark sheet. So that's why it is very important and good credit subject, okay. So this is just a credit thing. Now let's see the syllabus. What are the syllabus? Okay, so in the syllabus you will have first chapter, which is property of gases and gas mixture, okay. So in this chapter you will going to learn different kind of gas laws like Van der Waals law, State law, and other kind of laws related to gas. So this is just, you can say, basic concept of thermodynamics, okay. In second chapter, this is known as psychrometry. Now what is psychrometry? Psychrometry means nothing but you are learning air conditioning, okay. Psychrometry means study of moisture air and how moisture affect the environment. Here in this chapter you will learn psychrometry chart and different psychrometric process like sensible heating, sensible cooling, humidification, dehumidification, etc. So psychrometry is nothing but your air conditioning, okay. Now the third chapter is refrigerant and refrigeration cycle. So in this chapter you are going to learn what is refrigerant, what are the different refrigeration cycle, basics of vapor compression cycle, compound vapor compression cycle, vapor absorption cycle. So this is the thing that you're going to learn in the refrigerant and refrigeration cycles. Also in this chapter you are going to learn nomenclature of refrigerant, what are the different refrigerant that are used nowadays, what are the future refrigerant, and some norms related to refrigerant, okay. So this chapter number 3 is nothing but your refrigeration part. So if you combine chapter number 2 and chapter number 3, it will become your refrigeration air conditioning, okay. Now let's move further, okay. So in the next chapter, which is chapter number 4, which is fuel air and actual cycle. So this is the part of IC engine. In this chapter you will learn about Otto cycle, diesel cycle, dual cycle, and comparison of this cycle. So this chapter is a part of IC engine. Now the fifth chapter, which is also a part of IC engine performance and emission. So in this chapter you are going to learn some basic concept related to IC engine like specific fuel consumption, what is indicating power, what is brake power, what are the different parameters, different emission laws related to emissions. So these are you going to learn in this chapter, okay. Now in the next chapter, which is chapter number 6 of fundamental compressible flow, so this is a part of fluid mechanics, okay. So in this chapter you will learn about what is Mach number, what is Mach cone, what is Mach angle. So this is very important chapter. And in last chapter, which is a compressor, so this is a part of fluid power engineering. So in this chapter you will learn about reciprocating compressor, centrifugal compressor, and axial flow compressor. So this will contain the part of fluid power engineering. So these are the total 7 chapters in your syllabus. So let me revise again so you will understand how many subjects are there in the syllabus. So first chapter, which is property of gases and gas mixture, which is a part of thermodynamics. So chapter number 1 is a thermodynamics. Chapter number 2 is air conditioning. Chapter number 3 is refrigeration. So chapter number 2 and chapter number 3 both combined makes refrigeration and conditioning subject. Then next, chapter number 4 and chapter number 5 both combined makes IC engine subject. So chapter number 4 and chapter number 5 is a part of IC engine subject. And chapter number 6, which is fundamental of compressible flow, which is a part of fluid mechanics. Chapter number 7, compressor, which is a part of fluid power engineering. So how many subjects are covered in this syllabus? Yes, you are right. First, thermodynamics. Second, refrigeration air conditioning. Third, IC engine. Fourth, fluid mechanics, and fifth, fluid power engineering. So these are the 5 subjects which are going to be covered in this syllabus. So that's why applied thermodynamics, this subject is going to be very important for mechanical engineers. So that's why it is very necessary to study this subject very perfectly. Okay, so it is very important subject according to mechanical engineers point of view. Okay, now these are the syllabus. Now let's see some of the reference book. So these are the some reference book which I have researched, and whatever going to be easy for you, that I have suggested over here. The first is Applied Thermodynamics by R.K. Rajput. Second, Engineering Thermodynamics by P.K. Nag. Then there is a third book which is very good book related to IC engine by Om Kundwar. And Fluid Mechanics and Hydromechanics by R.K. Bansal. And there is also one of the textbook over there which is related to applied thermodynamics, specially prepared for GTU, which is Books India. So you can go and buy also that one. Okay, so these are the reference books. So far in this video, what we have covered? We have covered what is applied thermodynamics, why we need to study applied thermodynamics, what are the syllabus content, what are the prerequisite, and what are the reference book. So in this lecture series, we are going to start with refrigeration air conditioning part. So in the next video lecture, we are going to start with refrigeration. So we are going to start with vapor compression cycles, and in that video we are going to cover what is sensible heat, what is latent heat, and what are the basic concept of vapor compression system. Okay, so stay tuned. I hope you will like this video. Have a nice day. Bye bye.